welcome to our fourth episode of Gecko Talk News. I'm Kennedy Izuka.
And I'm Daniel Lim.
And tonight we have a lot of topics to discuss.
First, let's go to Thomas, who is with Miss Pearson.
Today I am with Miss P, SIS yoga and art teacher. So Miss P, let me start by asking you questions about yoga. In your definition, what is yoga?
Well, yoga, the word yoga itself means to unite the mind, the body, and the spirit. And to me, it's more of a way of life. I use yoga as a tool to help me deal with my life. It helps me calm down, helps me to breathe, and it helps me connect to me.
When did you start yoga?
I would say about 10 years ago. I took some classes out here. I learned how to do yoga out here. And then at first it was more like exercise. It felt like exercise. But then, I don't know, it became more.
Okay, now let's talk about art. When did you come up with the idea of having an after-school art program?
After school, well, like I said, because the school itself, we didn't have enough time to do art here. I wanted to have opportunities where I could teach to more people and not just to the SIS population.
I see.
So, yeah.
Why did you start this program?
The after school or during the school?
After school.
The after school, I started it because, one, I enjoy it, and also the kids enjoy art, and I wanted them to have an opportunity to do it. And also you can go deeper because the after school programs for the teens, for example, is an expressive kind of art where you have to let go of the outcome of what you're going to paint or draw to enjoy the process of the change and transformation of your art. And it's a longer class. We're dealing with 2-hour classes, so you're painting or drawing for 2 hours long, and we do it for 3 days, for 3 classes in a row. So it gives an opportunity to students that they normally would not have during the school year because we don't have an art program here. That's why I started it, so that the students could have an opportunity to take some art.
Okay. Can you tell us the types of art projects the students are doing in your class?
In my day-to-day class that we're doing currently in the school time or after school? There's different stuff.
After school.
So the after school classes, I have one group of kids, or the younger group, so for grade 1 through 3, and they do as well. It's a mixture between yoga and art. We do the 30-minute yoga, and then we do a 30-minute, 40-minute almost art project. And a lot of it is based on painting, but for example, this last one I introduced mandalas. And mandalas is a way to really connect with your wishes in your heart. So for little kids, we talk about wishes and how to make these come true. So in a mandala style, so we will do very expressive work where they work with colors and circles and tones. So that's one type, but it's very expressive. There is no strict boundaries. In the teens, it's also the same way, but every month we change the program, we change the...
Okay, it looks like our time is running up. Ms. P, thank you for taking the time to answer our questions.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas. And we would like to thank Miss P for introducing yoga and art classes to our school.
Now we'll go back to Thomas, who's with Miss Sierras on the subject of math court.
Hello everyone, my name is Thomas Lim and I am with Miss Ayera's SIS Math Court Coach. So Miss A, how do you feel about the results from the past competition?
I am so happy and glad that we did the math court competition. 43% of our students actually have won places for that competition.
That's nice. Do you feel like you attributed to the students' successes?
Oh no, not at all. I feel like giving credit also will be due for all the teachers who've been teaching these kids since elementary.
Can you tell us your teaching methods?
My teaching methods is that one of the blended learning. I incorporated technology, practical application, and of course textbook concepts.
Do you expect more students to win in the upcoming competitions?
I am expecting more of them. More and more students are actually participating in our practices, so I'm looking forward to more winnings for SIS.
Is there anything else you would like to say?
Well, I would like to wish all the SIS team members good luck for the future competitions that we're going to have. One is up on November 15th.
It looks like we're running out of time. Miss A, thank you for taking your time to be with us for this episode.
Well, thank you for this opportunity as well. Glad we've made this.
Thank you, Ms. A. Without you, our math corps program would not be where it is at today.
Next up is Quentin Ramsey, who will tell us about Destino Peru.
Good afternoon, I'm here with Quentin. I will interview him about last year's Destino Peru. Hello, Quentin.
Hello, Alex.
How was your journey last year?
It was pretty fun. We spent a lot of time traveling, a lot of time seeing historical things, learning about the culture, the heritage of Peru. It was a unique experience and one that I won't forget.
No regret about it?
None.
None.
It was totally worth the trip, all of it.
What stays in your memory?
The most from the trip would have to be the zip lining. We went. You have a harness attached to you, and you hang from a steel cable, and you basically go across. For us, it was across a river on the steel cable. We also went water rafting. But really, it was just the interactions between the people that we had. Everybody was laughing, having a lot of fun within our own group, and even between our group and other groups from Peru.
Cool. Is food good in Peru?
The food is, it's very good. It takes a little bit of getting used to, as most cultural foods are different from one another. When Western or Asian people go to Peru, it takes a little bit of adapting. But one of the things that Asians tended to like was the Inca Cola, which is a Peruvian soft drink that apparently tastes like bubblegum.
Bubblegum. Did you like it? The bubble one too?
I didn't like it as much. I tended to prefer just water or Coke. But Inca Cola was a hit, especially within our group. And I remember Chris Park had a lot of fun with Inca Cola.
Would you like to suggest other people going to Peru?
Definitely. It's completely worth it. Miss Millie's a great coordinator. Everything was planned. There was always a schedule for the next day. She kept us on our feet. We were always doing something, and it was always interesting. There was never a day when we're just sitting around and nobody has anything to do. There's always something to get up. She always had something for us to go do, to get out there. One day it was ziplining, other day was go to the museum, or we'd spend a day on the road and going from place to place. But the entire experience as a whole was definitely worth it.
Good. Okay, that's it. Thanks for interviewing.
No problem, Alex.
Thank you, Quentin. Peru seems like a very lovely place to travel to.
Lastly, we'll talk about the elementary library with a student who helped volunteer to reorganize it.
I'm Alex Ju, Jr. from SIS Gecko News. I'm here to interview 5th grade about library cleaning. Hello. What grade are you in?
We're both in 5th grade.
What is your name?
Judy and Sabina.
How do you guys clean the library?
Well, we just come in and then take the books from that tub and then go to the middle room, separate the books by grades, and then just put the books in the shelf.
How do you feel about it?
Bad. Tiring.
Any positive?
Positive. We don't have to do journal. Instead of journal, we come in.
Okay.
Clean the library.
Thank you for interviewing.
You're welcome.
Welcome to Gecko Talk Sports. Over the past weekend, our varsity and junior varsity teams competed in a full-day tournament at MHS Gym. The varsity team continued its undefeated run and sit atop first place.
Now we'll go to Tommy, who is with Chris Park.
I'm sitting here with Chris Park, our outside hitter for our high school varsity team. Hey Chris, how has the team done so far?
Well, our team has been playing very well this season. We have never lost. We're undefeated, and the other junior varsity teams doing well too. They're tied for third with MHS.
Right. Where are we in the standings?
Well, our varsity team is currently number 1, and our junior varsity is tied for third against MHS.
Since you played all the teams, who was the most difficult team?
I guess it'll be GCA for that one because GCA has been tough every year, and this year they have a good team too. How we beat them.
Okay. What has been the key to the team's overall success?
Well, I think it's the Gecko teamwork we have every year, and with overall high level of players we have, especially one of our key players like Andrew Johnson. He's been hitting well this season. Thanks.
Do you think the team will go undefeated this season?
Definitely. We'll never lose this season. I'm confident, and yes, we'll place first.
All right. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
We'll come back next month with our 5th episode.
See you then.